today is the Feast of St. Hilarion. We'll be back here again in Long Prairie. For consideration of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. So next week, I think it's this next week, October 27th. So next weekend, this next weekend, there's going to be a Catholic Identity Conference near Steubenville, Ohio. And there's going to be at that conference the Society of St. Pius X priest, Father Luke, giving a talk, Fraternity of St. Peter priest, giving a talk, and the Institute of Christ the King priest, giving a talk, Bishop Schneider, Nova Soto Bishop, giving a talk, and another Chor Bishop from the Eastern Rite giving a talk, plus also Michael Matt, and others, so that these groups are going to be gathering together next week, and they're going to discuss Catholic identity and Vatican II, and where do we go from here? How did it happen that we arrived here? In 1989 or 88, when the Fraternity of St. Peter was founded, the Institute of Christ the King was founded. At that time, Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre, seeing the indult Mass begun, there's a Mass, the Latin Mass, with the approval of Rome, but the acceptance of Vatican II. He said, the people must make up their minds. But they have the Latin Mass. They have the Latin Mass. Yes, they have the Latin Mass, but they have betrayed us. They have betrayed us. They have betrayed us. That was 1988-89. Now we find ourselves 29 years later, and all are together as friends in one meeting, which in fact is a traditional version of Assisi. That's all it is. A traditional version of the Assisi meeting. And how did we get here? The first Assisi, it was begun as an ecumenical meeting of all religions. And it was actually, I met the Bishop of New York, of Rockville Center, New York, Bishop Murphy. He was there at that meeting at Assisi, and he said he was the one. He said, I will tell you that I'm the one who invented the expression for the first Assisi meeting. Because there was a great dispute. How can we pray together? How can we pray together with non-Catholics, when we know that the Catholic religion is a religion that is pleasing to God and the other religions are not pleasing to God? How can we pray together when we're taught as Catholics not to pray with others? Therefore, Bishop Murphy, he said, he was a young bishop at the time, and he came up with the expression, he says, no, we are not praying together. We are not praying together at Assisi in 1986, but rather we are gathering together to pray. And they thought this was a very good solution. We're gathering together to pray. We're not praying together, but we're gathering together to pray. So that the Catholics will pray the Catholic way with Catholics. And right next to him, you'll have a Buddha on the tabernacle, and he will say the Buddhist thing with his Buddhist ways, and we're all together in order to pray. And so therefore, this kind of ecumenism is acceptable, whereas it would be wrong if we were to pray together. And so they discussed the distinctions. Very similar distinctions to the distinctions that the Pharisees and Sadducees and the scribes had to discuss on Holy Thursday night and Good Friday morning. The distinction between the money that was used from the treasury, from the Corbonam, to pay for Christ's crucifixion, and the money that was given back. Now, the money that was used to pay for his crucifixion came from the Corbonam, so that money is okay. But when Judas gave back 30 pieces of silver, the money coming back, that can't go back in the Corbonam. The money going out, well, that's bad, that's okay. To pay for someone to be a traitor, that's bad. But when a traitor gives back the money, that's worse. We can't have a traitor give back the money, so we're going to take the money of the traitor and we're going to buy a field to bury corpses of strangers. But we can use the money of the church to betray the church, but not the money that came back from the betrayal to put back into the church. And they had distinctions. These distinctions are what we see now in the modern conservative movement. It is demonic. But from which does it come? Who's responsible for it? Now, when the whole modern movement began, the modern movement of the betrayal of the church, it began with Masons inside the church. It began with Satanist men inside the church. It began with wicked men deliberately, secretly, and slowly deceiving the Catholics of the world and bringing about a corruption of the church. But that's not where we are today. Today we're in a different situation. We can say that we're in a time of the fifth monkey of the experiment of the 5 monkeys. That there were 5 monkeys. And he said the scientists took 4 monkeys and they put them in a cage. We're now in the time of the 5th monkey. 4 monkeys were put into a cage and a banana was hung over the monkeys. And the monkeys liked bananas, so they went to grab the banana. As each monkey went to grab a banana, there was a guard standing with a fire hose, and he would blast the monkeys with water hose. So they realized reaching for the banana meant pain and being blasted with a water hose. So they stopped reaching for the banana and let the banana hang there. After a period of time, the scientists took one of the monkeys out, put a new monkey in. The new monkey saw the banana. He went to reach for the banana, and the other 3 monkeys grabbed him and beat him up. He was never sprayed with water. So he realized it's not worth getting beat up, so he didn't go for the banana. They then put in a 2nd monkey to replace, and a 3rd monkey, and the 4th monkey. So when they put in when they replaced the 1st monkey, the 2nd monkey, and the 3rd monkey, all the other monkeys